Living here in China where 1/6 of humanity resides, there are incredible stories, human interest stories. It really is a dynamic place to experience. And I think anyone can agree with that. I just love stories like this. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rojo Reads the News. I have another article here from GIC Expat. It's so easy to get lost in politics and world events and money matters. But one of the great things about what I do here is I get to tell you about stories like this. Security guard becomes educator, how fortunes changing via study. Learning brings people better fortunes. In China, there are countless stories that tell of how underprivileged people have changed their lives through education. Wu Guichun, a migrant worker from central China's Hubei province, has spent much of his spare time in the past 17 years reading at the library in Dongguan, Guangdong province. However, the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic created difficulties in many factories and reduced the number of job opportunities in the city, forcing the 54-year-old to make plans to go back home. Before starting his long journey back, Wu left a thank you note at the city library. Books can make people more rational, and they can only benefit us, not harm us. Looking back over the past years, this library has been the best place. Reluctant as I am to leave, I'm forced by life to do it. I will never forget this library, Wu wrote. Here is the note that he wrote in Chinese. Here in Zhongshan, we have a brand new library, and I haven't shared it with you. I hope to do a short video about it very soon. The library was opened. It's got some amazing features to it, but some of the upper levels are still being developed, so it's not quite 100% there. But I hope to bring a video of this library on my vlog channel soon. Every library I've gone into, the Guangzhou Library, the Shenzhen Library, I've been extremely impressed by. Luckily, Wu didn't have to leave the city in the end, as he secured a job as a cleaner in a residential compound, which means he can continue pursuing his love for reading at the city library. Zhang Jucheng, the first security guard at Peking University to sit the college entrance exam. In 1995, Zhang Jucheng from North China's Shanxi province became a security guard at Peking University in Beijing. Zhang, who only had a junior middle school education at the time, had tried different jobs before being hired as a security guard. Under the guidance of a professor at Peking University, Zhang started to read books of various themes, including literature, philosophy, and history, after his shifts ended. In the autumn of 1995, he sat the college entrance exam and was successfully enrolled in the law department of Peking University. In 2015, he established a secondary school in his hometown along with 4 friends. Zhang's experience inspired many other guards also seeking to raise their social status. Over the past years, more than 500 security guards working at Peking University have been admitted to colleges and universities. Awesome. I love this. Here in China, there are security guards, baoans, everywhere. And they're generally, considered to be the low end of society. These are very low-paying jobs and oftentimes very, very boring jobs in some places, unfortunately. I have an awful lot of respect for the security guards because I've been a security guard. I know what it's like. It's not an easy job. The guys here at my university are fantastic. They're on the ball. I've gotten to know them pretty well, especially during the lockdown of COVID-19. But even when I go to the local mall and I drive up and there's a baoan there waiting to take my temperature, he gives me a quick salute. He's very professional. He says good morning, he takes my temperature and allows me to go. And I have to say this, I'm actually kind of annoyed when, you see people walk into the mall and they just kind of hold out their hand, not even paying attention. They're just kind of looking at their phone and whatever, take my temperature and go in. Yet they remain professional and they remain diligent in their duties. So a big shout out to the security guards here in Zhongshan and throughout China. Here's another one. Over the past 20 years, Zhu Chaoxi, a street cleaner currently in his 60s, has completed several novels by varying length in his spare time, including one 300,000 character novel that became a hit on the internet. He's a street cleaner. Good for him. I love this stuff, man. Being computer illiterate, Zhu edited the novel by hand before finalizing the draft. His 2 daughters helped him type up the novel and uploaded it to the internet. Ju is currently planning to write his next novel, which will be about his experience as a street cleaner. You know, that's another part of society here, the street cleaners, the gardeners, that just are kind of ignored by the general population. But they do a phenomenal job, and it's such a thankless job that they do. And when I hear stories like this, it kind of tugs at your heartstrings a little bit, and I love it. And I'm happy that I have a job like this that allows me to share these stories with all of you. What do you think? Comment below, let me know.